Ajayi. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And this one is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Third and long for Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage.
Need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
first carry for James Conner. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returning, it's Benjamin. Pushing his way through. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now, check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Now let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 41-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Completes it to Ajayi. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, here's an option play left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Returning it, John Ross. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check, Patriot. No. Check, Patriot.
Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down following the incompletion. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Prescott off play action. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This is Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The play clock's running down. Now Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Reuben Foster from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here you go. No. Check. Patriot.
They're going to look to throw. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
He makes so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good. Hawker out now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Second down, Prescott. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's to the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On play action, Prescott. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 8. Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jay Ajayi with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now back to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This is caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Reuben Foster in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Toss play, counter. Always got some breathing room. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 34-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jones now in motion left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's Prescott. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And you know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for him.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Reuben Foster in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, gone. No, check. Patrick, over.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Over the middle here to Wilson. And a loose football. It's going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. A gain of 3, second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the home team here, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much.